Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm reacting to How to Solve Worldly Problems. Prabodh Swami Anubhavananda. How to solve worldly problems. When I think of worldly, I initially thought like the world problems. World hunger, world war, world stuff. Things that affect the world. But as I thought about it, whenever I just said it in this recording, I was like, worldly problems, as in now perhaps maybe your problems towards the world, your desires towards the world, maybe that. Anyways, let's go get started.
सदानंदे चिदाकाशे माया मेघस्त्रीन्मनः अहंता गर्जनं तत्र धारासारो हि तमः महामोहान्धकारेऽस्मिन् देवो वर्षति लीलया अस्या वृष्टे विरामाय प्रबोधैकसमीरणः. These two verses are very poetic and very beautiful. Sadanande Chidakashe. In this conscious blissful existence, which is the Chidakasha, like the gross space, subtle space, mind space, and Chidakasha. In this Chidakasha, Sadanande Chidakashe, Maya Megha, the potentiality of the divine called as Maya, it is the Megha, the cloud. So in the sky there is a cloud, that cloud is called as the Maya. Then Tadinvanaha, and in those clouds there is a lightning appearing. See? Then when the lightning appears, thereafter the sound comes, Ahanta Garjanam Tatra, and then there is a tremendous Ahanta Garjanam Tatra. Then Dhara Sarohi Yattamaha, then tremendous rains begin. See? Uncontrolled. I am like that, I have done like that, I know, I. That is the darkness. And then Mahamohandakaresmin, and under this tremendous darkness of the delusion, Devo Varshati Leelaya. Now this body starts creating his own world. I have done this thing, I have done that, and this is my Leela. Whole thing is mine. Asya Vrishtehe Viramaya. Now these horrible rains which are constantly happening, what could be the way out? There is only one way out. Prabodhaika Samiranaha. Let there be tremendous winds flowing. So the clouds will be taken away. Clouds of the Maya, the delusion. The clouds will be taken away. And Prabodhaika Samirana. Samirana is the winds. This is the only way. Therefore, Prabodha Ekaha. We have to know our essential nature. Without that, the problems of this world will not be solved. Only one way. Delusion can be sorted out only by wisdom. And all the problems are the product of this delusion. Therefore, Prabodha Eka Samiranaha. Bhagavad Gita 15th chapter, at the end, Bhagavan Krishna says the same thing. Etad buddhva, bodha, prabodha, buddhva. Same thing. Etad buddhva, buddhiman syat, krutokrutyascha bharata. The day we recognize our divine nature, how do we know? Who will you ask? No. Krutokrutyascha bharata. You attain fulfillment in life. Nothing to do, nowhere to go.
Okay, wow, this is... I'm still having a little bit of a rough time how to understand him, but as far as I can tell, the clouds is Maya, the rain and the lightning, I'm not too sure. I guess these are the things that in a sense hits us and continues the illusion. Because of the rain and the lightning, we fall for the illusion of the clouds, Maya. Maya is causing rain, Maya is causing lightning. These things are illusions that are hitting us in the face when we're looking up or whatever, and we're falling for it. And then he says the heavy winds are blowing to blow away the clouds. And I'm guessing the heavy winds is realization. I guess this is not exactly a necessarily a good example to explain to someone who doesn't quite understand. Because I get what he's trying to say. The wind is self-realization, but you're the person sitting on the ground looking up, and I guess to look up past the clouds to realize your true nature of yourself, or the reality, that there's maybe more, there's something grander than the clouds, maybe. I'm not exactly sure how to formulate that. Like I said, I do understand that self-realization is the most important thing. I'm trying to understand how to explain his example, but yes. Anyways, what else did it say? Anyways, if you can explain his example a little bit better, let me know. But as far as I can tell, and as far as I've understood it, it's been like that. Looking past the clouds is what you need to do to realize there's more to this world than the illusion. And the realization, which is the winds, which is self-realization. The wind is probably a like Advaita Vedanta or Kundalini or any of these methods to blow away the illusion, so you realize the grander scheme of things and realize that you're not just the body, and that there's more to life than just the rains and the lightning and Maya. Because those are still real. It's just that you think it's separate, different. Again, that's been confusing because Maya is an illusion, but it has to exist, it has to be real because there's only Brahman. Brahman is reality, and the way I always explain Maya is a misunderstanding. And I think saying it that way makes it understandable, at least for me. Maya is this understanding that the clouds are real, or the clouds are separate from me, that things are different, we're all separate, we're all individuals, and that's a misunderstanding of Brahman. All Brahmans saying that we're all the same. Maya is to say that we're all different. A misunderstanding.
Life is time pass. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Don't create friends and enemies. Thereafter, life is lived through us. When the life is lived through us, there is neither sin nor merit. There is neither liberation nor bondage. See, my friends. Therefore, the only way is correct your focal length. What the scriptures do is only this.
Okay, wow. I guess he does post quite a bit on the end towards there. I thought there was like a whole nother minute left. So don't make friends or enemies. Really strange. Again, I guess coming from my perspective, like I said in some other of my videos, that this reality is real. Swami Vivekananda and Sri Ramakrishna had said that. I wish I could understand a little bit better as what did he mean by it's real. And the fact that, saying that Brahman is the only reality, so therefore this reality must be real because this is in fact Brahman. But it's the Maya, which I say is the misunderstanding of what this is the problem. Not necessarily that this is an illusion, it's just a misunderstanding. And misunderstanding and illusions can go hand in hand, but I think a misunderstanding is, at least in my opinion, a little bit of a better way of explaining it. And I think Westerners or people who don't follow this philosophy will understand it a little bit better. That I'm trying to think of another way to explain the oneness, though, in terms of a materialistic definition. Kind of like how this body is in a sense one, but there's many organisms in it. In this one body, there's many organisms in it. Germs, bacteria, everything. In this one body, there's a lot of individual things. But They're all a part of this one body, this one ecosystem, you could say. That's about the only thing I can think of. A way to explain oneness. Something that Sadhguru talks about how, you know, if you expand your how do you expand your I don't know how to describe it, but your safety, your protection, yourself, because you obviously want to protect yourself. But imagine if you expand that to your friends, your family, you know, people you care about. Now you want to protect them and you. Now imagine expanding that even further to the city, the state, the country. And that's what Sadhguru, I think, is trying to say. It's the fact that, you know, don't just use this protection or identity to protect yourself, but if you expand that out to everyone, and if everyone does it, then the world will be a better place. You won't have to worry about morality or anything, because you just want to protect and be nice to everyone, because you expanded this protection, whatever the idea is of protection, to everyone, so you have nothing to fear. Because and if everyone else does that too, then everyone has the same idea of, you know, we're all in this together, we're all one, and we just want to better ourselves to make each other happy. The only example of that would be, I guess, kind of like this body to some degree, but still, it's not a very good explanation. Anyways, I get what he's trying to say here. How to solve worldly problems. It comes from, it looks like it does come from the individual's perspective, and how to solve your worldly issues in terms of greed, the suffering that you suffer from greed, jealousy, whatever it may be. And then also on top of that, I think he did go and say that it kind of expands out to the world, because obviously if everyone becomes realized, or becomes enlightened, there would be no real issues in the world. And I get that. And the more people, like Sadhguru, I keep going back to Sadhguru because he references a lot to the world, where if at least 10% of the people becomes enlightened, then a lot of the world's problems would not exist, or at least a lot of the suffering would be lessened. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but 10%, he said, at least 10%, and I think the world would be a better place. Let me put it that way. I wouldn't doubt that. 10% though, that's about 7 to 8 billion people, so that's about 7 to 8 billion a million people that needs to be enlightened, or no, sorry, 7 to 800 million people that needs to be enlightened. I mean, yeah, I guess with this many people, you know, would hopefully come up with good ideas and great things to try to unite people and bring more people into the circle of enlightenment. Anyways, that's my reaction to how to solve the worldly problems with Swami Anubhavananda. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.